Cyclone Bosede, the next significant storm in our lovely old HypoEarth. And now the latest, around the wide world of HypoEarth. Does that robot not get tired? Anyways, we have got Bosede, which is strengthening near Mauritius, ironically, not to do with the real world situation, which is going to make things a bit difficult for us round about now. We've also got Andre still in the Indian Ocean, and Tropical Storm Cam formed the other day and is down to a depression in the South Pacific. 138 days until hurricane season. Is that correct still? I think it is. And there is nothing active. It's a beautiful, pretty picture of a map of the Atlantic Ocean. That's how we'd like to see it all year long, but I doubt it. In the eastern... Ethan's Old Pacific, that's not Ethan's dog, but it's a very cute dog nonetheless. 121 days until hurricane season begins. In the Westpac, we did have an invest there, you know, a few days ago. And it did last a couple of days. Obviously, we've not done a HypoWorld weather bulletin for a while. It's gone now, though. It didn't form. Indian Ocean, we have not got anything in the northern side, but in the southern side, of course, we've got our tropical storm and Andre, which are floating around, just like that camera is by the looks of things, in the Indian Ocean. Bosede is moving away from Mauritius southeastwards. And is strengthening substantially right now, 60 mph winds and a pressure of 997. And in the Australian region, we have got Cam over there in the South Pacific, nothing actually in Australia. Cam briefly rattled past the coast of Fiji and is now moving almost southwards towards New Zealand. So here's Bosede, just 143 kilometers from Mauritius, as we put up an extra that this storm is fictional and is not related to Cyclone Bilal, and this was pre-programmed. 327 kilometers from Réunion, 473 from Rodrigues, 2580 from Isle Amsterdam, and 3211 from the Kerguelen Islands. Yes, this was pre-programmed about 10 days ago, so it has no relevance with the actual storm that we've got active in the real world. So let's check it out on satellite imagery. Aww. There it is right now, moving southeastwards and looking fairly decent. Northern side looking a little bit bare, but the southern side is what's carrying it along, and I imagine there's a hell of a lot going on in that southern side. Rainfall and strong winds. Heavy rains and strong winds. Strong rains and heavy winds. And in the South Pacific we have this ghastly appearance of what's left of Cam. Not near any land areas right now, but I imagine it'll be dumping a lot of that cloud cover over New Zealand. Not a tropical storm anymore, that's a misleading graphic, and the temperatures are way down to about 25 degrees. If that, it's probably going to be declared extratropical at the next advisory. Andre obviously down there as well, and Bosede is looking decent, 27 degrees Celsius waters for that one, and it looks like it will strengthen quite a bit still. The first name this time in the Atlantic is Adam, in the Eastern Pacific it's Annabelle, and in the Central Pacific we're still waiting for Anna Coney. The bottom bar there is an Ethanism. No, I'm not! Just like that. And in the Western Pacific, the next name is Sandan. The North Indian Ocean is Dima. And at the bottom now is a Davidism. I keep on saying. And quite a few other things on the horizon there as well. We can see how quick we get through the Western Pacific names. And in the Southern Hemisphere, next is Ashley, the Southwest Indian Ocean Corey, South Pacific Dukos. And the bottom there is a Jean-Michel Chungism. I want to bust, so please bust off. Good night.